Hello, my name is Matt Dale. I'm the Council Program Director for the Stonewall-Jackson Area Council, and today I'm going to show you how to register your scouts in your pack for day camp or twilight camp this summer. We're going to start here on the Council homepage, www.sjacbsa.org, and we are going to start on the Camping tab. We're going to go down to Cub Scout Day and Twilight Camps, and here is our homepage for our camps this summer, theme of Passport to Adventure. As you scroll down, you'll notice our promotional video and the different options where your scouts can attend day camp or twilight camp. If your scouts are not able to attend the camp in your district, you are free and encouraged to attend a camp in another district. Let's click on one camp and do a tutorial. If you're in Massanutten District, you can click on the camp and it comes up with the event contact over here on the right side of the screen and a link to the BSA medical form down here at the bottom. If you click on register today, you'll be brought to our login page for the Tentaroo system. Each pack will be provided with a username and password, and it will follow this exact format. If you are pack 4, your username is going to be a capital P, the number 4, SJAC, Pack 4, Stonewall-Jackson Area Council, and your password is going to be TEMP123, TEMP123, and that will go down here in the password line. If you are Pack 174, it will follow the same format, P174, SJAC, and your password would be TEMP123. For our purposes today, I'm going to log in using a test pack. You will not need to do anything over here in creating an account because the council will already have created an account for your pack. We're going to log in using the test pack, and it will bring you up to our registration site. One of the important things that has been changed as a result of you logging in is a new button, which is this yellow user's manual button. If you have any questions outside of this video tutorial, you can click on this user manual and it will help you. It is not council specific, but it is very good in explaining how to generally maneuver in Tentaroo. When you log in, one of the first things you'll need to do is navigate from your home page, which we're currently on, to your profile. In your profile, you'll want your unit's primary contact for the interaction with the Tentaroo system. This will not only be for day camp and twilight camp, but if your unit registers for Welo's resident camp or any number of other activities in the future, this is the person who will receive all of the emails from the Tentaroo system. You can also put in an alternate contact. Any email that is put in the alternate contact will duplicate everything that is sent to the primary contact, and both of you will get communications from the Tentaroo system. You'll notice you can also adjust your password. Please do so. Temp123 is not a very secure password. Change it. After you've filled in your primary contact information for your pack, navigate back to your home page. You'll notice that there is a number of events and facility options that the council offers through the Tentaroo system. Make sure that you are selecting the day camp or twilight camp you wish to attend. We clicked on Massanutten Day Camp initially, so it has automatically brought us to here. Our next step, as is indicated on the screen, is to go to your roster tab and add youth and adults to your account. When you do this, the council will have already populated your youth roster and your adult roster. I cannot guarantee this is 100% accurate because depending on when we pulled your roster and where you were in the recharter process, you may have some youth that are no longer in your pack, or you may have some youth that you added in the recharter process that are not here. What you initially want to do is work through each youth and ensure that this basic information is correct. Their name, their rank, their date of birth, an emergency contact, gender, and t-shirt size. Do that for each youth and each adult. The only addition for the adult is the pack position. Once you have completed your roster, come back to the home page. We will then navigate to the event registration. Again, make sure you are on the correct event. In this case, Massanutten Day Camp. When we click on event registration, we will be able to add a new youth or new adult with this button. It gives us a list of all of our youth. We're going to select Maddie D, choosing the event that pops up, which is $85 for the Massanutten Day Camp. Note that if your participant does not appear on this roster, your youth participant, you can click here to return to the Your Roster tab and enter in their information. Once you've selected the youth, you can click Create Registration. It will ask you to confirm the information that you already put in the roster, and you will continue to pick classes. In this case, we do not have individual classes for our day or twilight camps, but we are utilizing the feature to divide the youth into dens. It may be different depending on your camp as to what this menu looks like. Some will have no tiger den, some will have additional dens for other things, and we will also have female dens when this goes live. For right now, Maddie D is a bear, so we're going to drag the bear den over here. We're going to click Save. This now brings you up to the payment screen, and you have two options. You can continue registering for the event. You put in additional youth or additional adult volunteers, or you can check out and pay. Let's add another youth. We're going to go to Tracy S. It brings up the same options, and we're going to create a registration. Note, on this particular camp, there is only a youth option. There may be a youth and sibling option. Make sure when you're filling out your roster that you have everyone that could possibly be coming to camp, youth and adult, and you choose the correct participant type. We're going to again confirm all the information. We will confirm the classes, and at this point, we do not have a female den option, although we will, so we are just going to put Miss Tracy into the wolf den and click Save. Now we're going to do an adult registration. We have an adult, in this case, Big Chief, who would like to come and volunteer at day camp. So, Big Chief does not have any registration fee, so we're going to create his registration. It will again ask us to confirm all of his information, and we will continue to pick classes. Notice for this particular camp, we have two options, which again may change and be updated as the season progresses. But right now, it asks Big Chief whether he wants to be a member of the program staff or a den walker. You can find more information about what each of these are with the little question mark box. The same is true on any of the youth dens if you need further explanation of what they are. Big Chief likes to shoot bow and arrow, so he's going to go in the program staff, and he's going to click Save. Now, you're doing all of this from a pack level, not from an individual family level. So you will need to communicate with your adults and your family, the rest of your families, to ensure that when you are registering all of this process, that you have all of their intentions ready to go. There may be a discount option for certain adult registrations or youth registrations, depending on your camp. Be sure to read each of the options very closely. Now we're going to go into the payment option. We're going to click right now, Pay Full Amount. We are going to, the system has now taken us over to our cart. We can navigate outside the cart, and it won't delete it. But right now, it is asking us to submit all of our registrations for payment, and we have selected to pay the full amount. At the moment, we already have $170 worth of credit on the Test Packs account because I've been messing around with it. But what you will see when it pops up is none of this will be grayed out because you will have the option to pay using different methods, whether it be a credit card or an e-check. This credit card or e-check should come from the PAC. Individual families should not be logging into the system and paying individually. They should pay the PAC, and the PAC should pay the council. That is why we are not requiring any payment up front. There are a number of deadlines outlined on the registration site where there will be certain late fees assessed. The most notable of which is June 1st. If you pay after a certain date, you will be charged an additional $5 or $10 depending on the date, and the fee will go up. More questions about that can be directed to your camp director. So when you are paying, again, use a PAC checking account and an e-check from that PAC, or you can use an individual's credit card and the PAC can reimburse that individual. So right now, we're going to submit the order, having assumed that we have entered our credit card information or e-check information, and we are going to click Submit. Oh, one other thing. If you would like to receive a receipt from Tentaroo for your e-check submission or your credit card submission, be sure to hit this copy profile address, and it will send you an automatic receipt. So we're going to go ahead and submit the order, and hooray! We are now registered for day camp, all of which, the contact information for which is over here on this right side. At any time, we can, from our home screen, which has evolved to come like this, manage the registration for the day camp. We can add new youth, add new adults. We can adjust our roster. One important thing from the home screen is this reports drop-down box at the bottom. The most important one for you is going to be your invoice and your participant roster. Let's generate the invoice. On the invoice, you'll notice that it has your primary contact information that you entered in your profile, the event information, in which case is the 2018 Macedon Day Camp with the date, and also a breakdown of your registration fees. This scout and this scout, $85 each. This adult at $0 each for a total of $170. Because I've been messing around in the system a lot, it has a lot of payment history. Yours will reflect what you've been doing. You'll notice that at the moment, the balance is 0. It gives you the outlay of what fees have been paid and what has not been paid. Keep in mind, you can download this invoice and it will be real-time what your Tentaroo account is. Navigating back to this screen, you'll notice as we go into Manage Registration and we have the potential to add another youth, we can pay or not pay at any time. So you do not need to register all your youth and pay for them all at the same time. You can make as many payments as you would like as you get money in, or you can wait to make one payment in full. This concludes our video tutorial. Feel free to contact your day camp director with any questions about the camp. Utilize the Tentaroo user manual if you have questions about using Tentaroo. And as always, if you need assistance, you can call the Council Service Center at 540-943-6675 or email us at info@sjacbsa.org, and we will try and lend you a hand. Thank you much, and we hope to see you at camp this summer.